from beautiful Saline in southeastern Michigan.
Around the world at sunsky.mysteries.com.
This is the 2009 Top 10 Webcam in the World winner. This is SETV.
This message is transmitted at the request of the United States Office of Civil Defense. At 3:40 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, NORAD detected a long-range nuclear missile launch in North Korea. This missile is believed to be headed in the direction of the Los Angeles metropolitan area. It is believed that it will impact this area within the next 1.5 to 2 hours. All residents within a 400-mile radius of this area should seek a fallout shelter immediately.
The only real effect I can have is to create the impression that things aren't as bad as they are. To give our people time, the opportunity to survive.
I guess I just never realized I'd gone so far. We'd lost so much control.
Totalitarianism doesn't need armies. It only needs to control a couple of things. The media and the ability to dispense privilege to some and withhold it from others. And of course, a weak and divided people helps.
Liberty is calling. The time has come.
There is only one holistic system of systems. One vast and immane, interwoven, interacting, multivariate, multinational dominion of dollars. Petrodollars, electrodollars, multi-dollars, rank marks, rins, rubles, pounds, and shekels. It is the international system of currency which determines the totality of life on this planet.
Wake up, America. The change, it has begun. Let freedom ring. Let freedom ring in your heart.
Well, good evening, everybody. Bill Sam here. How is everybody doing tonight? I am, of course, doing wonderful. In fact, if I was doing any better, I'd have to look in a mirror to make sure I was still me. Just to make sure the fella that I'm looking at is still me. At any rate, we are, of course, on the air. Let me make some adjustments here. We were unavoidably detained. Had a few things to take care of on the telephone there, so I was busy on the other line. I am proud to announce that on April 15th, 2012 at 7 p.m. on this show, we will be speaking and interviewing with Carol M. Swain. Those of you that don't know who she is, let me bring up her website right here. Hold on one moment. Let's go ahead and move the microphone over here and let me go ahead and get the let's see, let's get the screen capture up here. There we go. We are going to go to her website. And here it comes. Okay. Carol M. Swain teaches at Vanderbilt University. She is also the organizer, or you could call owner, I guess, of the Be the People non-profit foundation, which is set up to educate the American people about conservative values and principles to encourage them to acknowledge and re-embrace the Judeo-Christian heritage of our nation. That is who Carol M. Swain is. She has got a new book out. It is called Be the People, a call to reclaim America's faith and promise. Whatever page you are on there at the website, whether you are at Celine ETV, our social network website, I encourage you to join it and partake in helping to wake other people up. Because whatever you post there, you can also post on the Facebook. So there you go. And also at sunsky-mysteries.com, both on the video side and on the audio side, there is a link to her book called Be the People. Now tonight, I am woefully unprepared for the show, sadly. Although some people might think that's actually a good thing. And, of course, our dear leader, Barack Hussein Obama, is coming on the TV at 7:30 to go ahead and wax and wane poetically about all of the great things that he has done in killing Osama bin Laden, which leads us up to our first story, which is right here. Let me see. There we go. It's right there. Let me call this story up right here. And here we go. This is from the Mail Online by Toby Hardin. Navy SEALs slam Obama for using them as ammunition in bid to take credit for bin Laden killing during election campaign. Serving and former United States Navy SEALs, thank you for serving, boys, have slammed President Barack Obama for taking credit for the killing of Osama bin Laden and accused him of using Special Forces operators as ammunition for his re-election campaign. Now, you remember last night, all of this ties together, you see. Remember last night, we had Jose... what's the guy's name? Jose Rodriguez, I believe, the former head of the CIA clandestine services. He has been on pretty much every show, including this one, over the past few days about his new book that has come out and his world-famous 60 Minutes episode. Anyways, he has, what he said during that 60 Minutes interview is, look, what has happened here, what the president has done, is he has, what did he call it? He called it essentially abandoning or alienating the clandestine service, the intelligence gathering service. And now you have the Secret Service issues, and that's probably not related because those guys were due to get caught anyways on account of they were like whoring around and stuff. But now you have the Navy SEALs coming out. Morale, I suspect, is at rock bottom in the clandestine services as well as in the military. The same as it was during the Jimmy Carter administration. Now, I came of age during the Jimmy Carter administration. Let me adjust the volume here on a couple of things here, because if I can't hear myself talking, then obviously you can't either. Let me turn that volume down there just a little bit, just like that, and see if that makes a difference, and it does appear to make a difference on that side of the show, on the video side. Now, during the Jimmy Carter administration was when I came of age. I was graduating high school and everything. I darn near entered the military. The only reason why I never entered the military was because of James Earl Carter. Because that guy was a train wreck on feet. And this guy that we have now is another train wreck. It's like Jimmy Carter 2. It's on steroids. Now, this all ties into something else, and that would be this. And I have been getting all of your emails and stuff about United troops are spotted in various towns and things all over the country. What's going on there, Bill? And it is a Northcom training exercise, is what it is. No, they haven't declared martial law. Although, in Chicago, they may actually declare martial law because of some of the things that we've been seeing. Let me get me back up on the screen there. There we go. And incidentally, on the technical side, yes, I'm attempting to get the audio matched up with my mouth a little bit better. We're working on it. It's something we're going to work on this weekend. But anyways, all of this ties together in this way. You've got a train wreck of an administration. Morale is probably rock bottom in the Secret Service. We know it is rock bottom in the clandestine services, the CIA and NSA and things like that. Now it appears that he has alienated the special services, the special military services. Those guys sound like they are pretty pissed off at this point. You have all of that stuff going on, and when you mix in with it the Northcom training exercise, as well as the resurgence, a completely planned resurgence of the quote-unquote Occupy movement. If you have been paying attention, there are websites out there right now that are very similar to what they used in Egypt and Tunisia and all the other countries in the Middle East. They're doing the same type of thing here in the United States. What they're doing is they're getting every piss-ass little group together to go running around in the streets and causing problems. Now, if you will notice, this is not like it was over in the Middle East. The Middle East, the purpose of all of those movements was and is to topple the government. But you see, here in the United States, they're not working to topple the government. They're working to topple our way of life. Let me explain and see if I can explain this in a way that is easy to understand. Now, you've got the Occupy movement. They are against Wall Street and capitalism. You have the anarchists. They are against Wall Street and capitalism. You have the AFL-CIO, SEIU, all of these other different organizations that, in fact, are backing the Occupy movement, and they want to topple Wall Street and big business. So what we have here in the United States is we have the administration over here, the government over here, and we have the Occupy movement over here. The Occupy movement is doing nothing against the government. It's not like we want to change our government. No, they want to change our social structure here in the United States. In other words, a social structure that this country is based on, they want to topple it. It's called Cloward and Pivot. You overload the system until it topples, and then you replace it with what you want. That brings us to what I believe are the actual goals of this administration, and that is this. You recall, probably 2.5 years ago or so, there was a gentleman who was the Green Jobs Czar. And I was hoping to get some video of this to actually get the speech, but I can't find it, and time was fleeting when I was trying to do it. This Green Jobs Czar, his name is Van Jones. And you'll recall that Valerie Plame, the famous lady that was going like that in the, I believe it was the National Cathedral, if I'm not mistaken, when she was giving the speech where she said that her greatest heroes are Chairman Mao and Gandhi, which is like the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Anyways, these people said, we've been having our eyes on Van Jones for many years. And as it turns out, Van Jones is what he calls himself a communist. He was in the he's been in the communist movement for quite a while. he has something, and I've seen the speeches. I need to get the video so that we can use the video in an upcoming show, maybe tomorrow night, if I can find the videos and everything. They are out there. All I have to do is lay my hands on it and get it up on the video side there. What he said is this: look, top down, bottom up. And essentially what he said in these speeches, if you read between the lines, we've got the top, okay? We'll handle it from the government side. We got that handled. Don't you worry about it. You work from the bottom up, and we'll meet in the middle. And in the middle, we will topple the United States. And that, I believe, is what they are working towards. That's what this Occupy movement is about. These anarchists, and I'm sure you've heard about the anarchists, the Occupy people. They actually are members of the Occupy movement in Cleveland that were attempting to blow up a bridge. What you probably don't know, because you're not going to hear it on the mainstream news, only in alternative media like this, is that part of what they had published on the internet is we are going to blow up Cleveland, and then we're going to go to Chicago, and then we're going to go, I think it was Denver or someplace like that. They were planning on planting bombs all over the country. That is what this is leading towards. This is very, very, very dangerous right now. This is a dangerous time in the history of our country. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to get Carol Swain on here, so that she could explain and help us to move back towards the principles that this country was founded under and what we need to get back to. We all know we need to get back to it. The problem is that most people have no idea how to get back to it. And that's why here on this show we have to wake people up. And that is what we are going to be doing. So that's about it for tonight. Like I said, I am woefully, woefully unprepared. And hopefully you guys out there in the viewing audience, and I know we have a lot of viewers between the YouTube page and coming to the website and watching the videos at the website and everything else. I am doing what I can on the technical side to keep everything up to date, to keep everything going. You see we have our Twitter feed on almost all the pages now, so that when you are watching the show, I can update my Twitter status and give you guys links and messages and things like that during the show about what our guest is talking about. Because we always have, various websites and whatnot like this up on the screen, or this one up on the screen right here. Here we go. We'll just go ahead and click that and bring this website up on the screen. We always have these websites that we have up on the screen, and we have no way of getting you the links because our text when we put the title on the screen and things like that, there's no way for you to click on it. There's no way to put a link on it. So that is what we are working towards, is using the Twitter feed to put that link on there. That way you guys can click on the links as we are talking about them, which should really, really be great. Also, here is a call to our audience. If you've taken the time to watch the show this far, then obviously you are a fan of the show. We are attempting to bring you the information that we all need, that you need, to help wake people up, and do it in such a way that it makes sense to the people that you are trying to wake up and yourself. We're trying to help people to do this, and as such, we need your help. Use the contact form at the top of the screen. Send me a message on YouTube. Do whatever you can, whatever kind of information that you have. If you have video clips, if you have interview clips, audio clips, whatever you have, send them to us so that we can use them on the show. This is a call to everybody that watches and listens to the show. So that is about it for tonight, and we are in fact, going to end the show now. This, of course, will be on YouTube, the entire episode. I am still working towards doing part episodes and putting them on YouTube so we can get more people to the website, obviously, so that they can engage with each other rather than just watching it on YouTube and sharing links and everything else. So, until tomorrow night, my name is Bill Zam. You have been watching Surrounded by Idiots, and we will talk to you later.